Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ayana, as most of y'all know. But if you're new to my channel, welcome and thank you for tuning in here. As y'all can see, I have my wine. This is Shutterstone. I don't know how to really say it. I think it's Shutterstone because a lot of people pronounce it with an H, and I don't see no H there. So, and it's not silent because it's not there. So Shutterstone Sweet Red is pretty strong. I think it's like 12%, but that's strong for wine, and this wine is really, really strong, y'all. And I have y'all tour up on the first place. But yeah, so today I'm gonna be doing a little something like a story time, but I just wanted to share this story I just wanted to share my experience with y'all because I'm kind of like proud of myself in a way because I actually accomplished a goal of mine in a short period of time or whatever. I accomplished a goal and I want to share it with y'all. And I also wanted to share this experience because it may help somebody who's going through it. And the thing I'm talking about, so y'all haven't seen me in a while because I've been depressed. I'm not gonna lie, I have been depressed. And it's mainly because I tested positive for COVID again for the second time within a freaking month and a half, 2 months maybe. We went to a haunted attraction, okay? Just called Jason Woods. We went to a haunted attraction and they didn't have no COVID guidelines at all. So that's why I'm guessing that we got it from there because I was with like I was with 3 other people, but 2 of those people came back positive also. And yeah, it was just, so we had to get it from there because that was a place that we was all at the same time. And then I started 2 days after of us being at the attraction, I started feeling symptoms, but I didn't know that it was from COVID. I thought that it was just a regular head cold because that's what it felt like. And I know we was standing in the cold for like 2.5 hours, like freezing cold. So I just thought that I got sick. And it was just like a regular, like I had really, really bad headaches. And it was like I couldn't, like to look to the left or the right, it hurt really bad. So I would take Tylenols, and y'all, I don't take medicine at all. Like it don't matter how much pain I'm in, I'm not gonna take medicine. I would have to be in like excruciating pain for me to take a pill. So that's how bad the headaches were. So I had to take something. So I thought that was weird. Then I thought it was weird that I was sleeping a lot. I was sleeping a lot. Like I was just so tired, like really, really exhausted, and then my body started aching. But I couldn't tell that it was from that. I thought it was because I was working out. Then I'm like, maybe because I'm sick is making it like a little bit more tender, I guess. I don't know. So I was just coming up with, because it just seemed normal. Like it just seemed like a regular cold. And then during that same week, I ended up going to Virginia. And that's when the day I got to Virginia, I lost my smell and my taste. But the way it happened was I was eating from Bojangles. And I'm like, I'm tasting the tender. I'm like, it don't really taste like nothing. And I'm tasting the tater tot, I think it was. Excuse me. Tasting the tater tot, and it tasted seasoned, but then it just wasn't like, I don't know. It was real faint. So I asked my sister, I'm like, can you taste this? Like, do it taste like something? She's like, yeah, it's good. I'm like, it's weird. I can't taste it. So she was like, oh, that's like COVID. And I'm like, but she was playing. You know how like. Y'all know how my sister is. But you know how a person might just be like, oh, you know, that's this, and just try and play with you, like scare you a little bit. That's what she did. And I'm like, and I couldn't shake it. I'm like, nah, something ain't right. The next day that same night, actually, I scheduled my test, and I went the next day. And we had to wait in my room until the results came back. But yeah, but then once I got home, like, I'm not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be a little bit, y'all probably gonna be like, ew. But we got home on Sunday. From Sunday to like Thursday, I literally took 2 showers, which I never do. So like I knew something was wrong with me. Like I didn't take no showers. Because my test came back positive Sunday night. So I didn't take no showers. I didn't do nothing. Like I literally just I couldn't move. I was watching TV, but I wasn't really watching it. I was in my head. That's when I realized I was depressed. And I suffer from bipolar depression, which I don't really like to claim it, so you won't really hear me say it often. but I do, like, I do know that I have it because I could be at my happiest time ever. Like, I could be happy, like, with everything is going good and everything, and then all of a sudden I'm just down. I can't put no time on it, but yeah, I suffer from that. So I was thinking, like, was it that I was trying to talk myself, like, when I'm telling you, the battle that's within you is so crazy. Like, it's really you versus you. Like, that's really how it was. And I'm in my head, I'm talking to myself. I'm trying to get myself up. I'm like, all right, just go make some weight speeds. Just go do this. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. You gotta get in the shower. Like, you have to go to the bathroom. You have to do this stuff. You need to get up. I wouldn't move. And then I'll just sit there, and then I look at my clock and 5 hours pass. And then a whole day pass. And then 2 days pass. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I'm smiling now. But I say wine. That's really the wine. Like, but it wasn't even funny because I really thought that I was going to lose everything. Like, I really thought that I was going to be stuck in that phase for a while. Like, I don't know. I just didn't think that I was going to be able to overcome it as quick. And I was trying to think of, like, usually I do spiritual development, personal development every single day. And I watch these videos, I listen to my motivational speakers, I write, I do stuff like that every day. But that whole week, last week, I wasn't doing it at all. At all. Like, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing. I was scrolling on Instagram one day, like, I couldn't do nothing. It was bad. But I say I'm proud of myself because I was able to overcome it. Like, I was able to really, like, talk to myself and, like, and get myself out of it. And I had to, like, what I was saying to myself, I had to push myself because I'm like, this is not the worst thing that has happened to you. Like, and it's not going to be the worst thing that happened to you. And it's just, like, you need to keep going. Like, I didn't really have a talk with myself online. Like, usually when people say I'm not gonna lie, they lying. But I really was thinking about y'all. Like, I really was. I was thinking about, like, all of the good comments I would get, and I would, like, read the comments. That was helping me a little bit. I was, like, just looking at, like, a bunch of the things that I've overcame and stuff like that, and that has helped me get up. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about, to be honest, because I'm not really good at expressing myself or, like, sharing my depression with nobody. So to be like really sitting here, and it might seem like I'm talking to myself, but I'm really talking to thousands of people right now about something that I struggle with. It's kind of complicated. So, like, bear with me if I keep saying or it seem like I'm, like, talking in circles, because I do that anyway. But yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking. But yeah, like. And I hope that all of that makes sense, and hopefully that, like, it motivates somebody that's probably battling with depression right now. Like, even if, because I can't say that you're not alone, because at that time that, I know when you're depressed, like, when I'm depressed, I feel alone. Like, and I know that I am truly alone. I have people that, I don't really have people that I can just call and talk to. And I do, but when I try to do that, to be honest, like, I don't know if God was trying to show me something or tell me something, but like to tell me, not like about that person, but to tell me to deal with it within myself before going outside to other people, if that makes sense. But that's what I was getting, because when I would call up people or something, I never really could get 2 sentences out. When I tried to tell them that something was wrong with me or I was going through something, I couldn't really get it out. And it wasn't because I couldn't say it. It was because when I would try to say it, they would talk about something else, like, on top of me talking. I'm like, do they not hear me? Like, do they not hear what I'm trying to say? And then at the time, I didn't feel aggressive, so I didn't feel like, yo, I'm talking. Like, what are you, like, I didn't feel like doing all of that. I'm just like, it's not the time. Like, it's just not the time to say it then. And I just talk to myself. That's all I was doing, just talking to myself. And I wasn't saying nothing negative to myself. Like, everything was positive. And that's what I'm proud about. That's honestly, like, and I just got chills because that's really what I'm proud about. Because before, like, when I, like, and I've been battling with this for years. Since I can remember, to be honest. But my thoughts always be negative. Like, so negative. And to be honest, I don't even really want to repeat them. Like, it would be so negative. But this time, none of my thoughts was negative. Like, all of my thoughts was positive. It was like, I love you. Like, you have to do this. You have to do this. Like, you're not going to do it for nobody. Do it for me. Do it for Jace. For, like, my son. Like, you have to do, like, it was just motivation and uplifting thoughts and stuff like that. And even though it might not have helped in one day, it was only a week that I was down. Not even a week. Probably a week. Yeah, it was like a week that I was down, and I was able to get myself back up. That's a really good time for me because usually when I become depressed, I could be in it deep, like real deep, for a long time. So like, I just felt proud of myself because I was able to do that, and like to see the difference, the growth was very, very, like, it just let me know that everything that I'm doing right now is working. So I know that a lot of people is battling with depression and negative thoughts that can lead to depression, or make you feel like you're not doing enough. You know, it's crazy because in that depression, like, I was having anxiety attacks. I was thinking about stuff I should never been thinking about. Like, I found myself worrying is what I found myself doing. But then when I would worry, my thoughts would like flip it and come up with a solution for what I was worrying about. Which was like, I'm telling you, it might not seem like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. See that, like that I need to stop doing. I need to stop saying I don't know because I do know. I just don't know how to get the goddamn words out to say what I want to say. Just sometimes. So like that's another thing that like, I'm saying I don't know because I don't want to sound stupid, and I think I need to push through this, and I need to step out. Okay, I need to step out on faith and not fear. And if I'm gonna tell a story, I'm gonna tell it. And I'm going to really share and open up with y'all, and I'm going to tell y'all. So, what I'm trying to say is, if you are struggling with depression and you feel like you can't do it no more, I promise you, push through. Just keep pushing. Just keep telling yourself positive things. Watch motivational speakers. These are just things that I do and I know that, I went through like a lot of different phases, like where it was just all negative, and then it was just nothing. It was blank. Then it was like I even went through like the suicidal thoughts and stuff, like not like now, but I'm just saying like throughout my life, the phases I went through with depression. And now to be able to be at the point where I'm speaking positive words to myself in the middle of depression, like that's really, really great. Like, to me, like, that's honestly really great. And I just want that for a lot of people because I remember like a couple months ago when I went through this depression, phase, and I was thinking like, I kept saying like, I need to find something to do to get me out of this because it's not something that anybody wants to feel. You just can't help it. And I'm like, I really need to find something to do to get me out of it. I'm like, I don't know what is it that I need to do. Like, I started to make little flashcards and put them all over my walls, and it would just say something positive on there. So that way, if I'm feeling down, maybe if I look at it, I might read it, and I'll like say it in my head, and then that's how I'm speaking in positive thoughts because I'm thinking about it. And that's actually how I got this idea of doing these with my business. If I can pick it up. But it's a sticker that just says, I love myself. And this is honestly really personal to me because I feel like it's not funny, but like I feel like when like a year or so ago, maybe like a year ago, last year, I honestly didn't think that it was possible to speak positive to yourself, if that makes sense. And I didn't think that it was a thing. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to be speaking positive to myself. But I always was taught that was being conceited, self-centered, stuff like that. So I didn't think that was, I'm like, what am I, like, I just didn't think that was a thing. I didn't think it was going to make a big difference. And I started with that those 3 little words. I love myself. 3 words. I love myself. I started with that. And I would say this to myself every day. And then it started to change. Something just clicked and it just started to change. Like, and I'm like looking at myself like, I actually do love myself. Like, and it's so crazy because it opened up my eyes. And I'm not going to say that I was like, wow. But I'm not, the person who I am today, I respect myself. I respect myself so much more being where I am now than I do a year ago. A year ago, like, I wasn't bad off. Now, let me say like 2 years ago. 2 years ago, I didn't respect myself as much as I do now. So, just was starting off with those 3 little words, and then it became more. Like, then I got into manifestation. And a part of my manifestation was to overcome depression. Overcome the bipolar depression. Like, I don't want to be depressed. I want to stay happy. And I know that sometimes you have your sad days. Every day won't be a good day, but I didn't want my days to be where I don't even know what day it is because I'm just sitting in the same spot, not taking showers, not combing my hair, not moving, not doing nothing, just sitting there. I didn't want it. So I definitely see like a huge difference. And I really pray that I'm helping somebody. If somebody is listening to me, that this video just reaching you in a way that I'm trying to make it reach you. I don't know, but I really pray that it is. And I would say if you are dealing with depression and it's deep to where you're having suicidal thoughts, please talk to somebody. It could be a therapist. It could be anybody that you trust. Speak to somebody. If you don't have nobody, or you feel like you have nobody, look yourself in the mirror, stand up within yourself, and don't allow that inner voice that want to tell you bad things or speak bad things to you. You need to overcome it, like overpower it, and tell yourself positive things and really fight that battle within yourself. You're gonna have to, because it's not worth it. You're like a whole life ahead of you, and you deserve to be here. You deserve to be alive. You deserve to be heard. And yeah, seriously. So if you can speak to somebody and get that off your chest, it might make you feel better. Go for a walk. Go somewhere to clear your mind. Like I told y'all before in my last video, I like to go to the art museum to clear my mind because I sit by the water. And I actually did that on Sunday. It was so many rats out there. Oh, I was so scared. But I was able to go there and clear my mind and get a peace of mind. And that definitely helped me a lot. I would write. Like, you could try writing. I wrote some stuff down. Try to, if you feel like you're not doing enough, try to pick up a new hobby or a new goal. Like, write down your goals and work towards your goals. Give yourself something to do. Keep yourself occupied. Because when you're not occupied, it's easier to fall into depression. But when you're too busy to be depressed, yeah, you don't have time for that. Nobody had time for that, for real. Because I was irked. Like, I'm like, I have orders and stuff to do. I can't do this right now. I can't be depressed right now. I have to get through this. Like, that was my whole thing. Like, I need to be on YouTube. I need to be, like, I know they're going to miss me. What if they forget about me? Like, I need to be on. I need to be getting myself together. I got to get this done. Like, That's your why. You have to know your why. You really have to know your why. You have to have something that's bigger than yourself. Like I said, like a couple years ago, it was 2017. I was broken. Like, I was in a really dark place. I was in a deep place. I just lost my apartment. I'm gonna save that for another story time because I was in a very deep place. And I was in a desperate place. And it led me to do some things I had no business doing. But all of that to say, once I learned self-love, like once I really like got into it, I'm like, I can't believe you allowed this to happen. I can't believe you like that. I cannot believe you. And then I added, but you didn't know no better. So I forgive you, but it won't happen again. Period. Period. And that's how you gotta talk to yourself. I'm not saying baby yourself and be like, you got this. It's okay. No, you're gonna be stern. Be gentle, but be stern at the same time, and mean what you say and stand on what you say. Okay? Because when you learn to do it with yourself, you won't tolerate nothing from nobody else. Okay? Because your inner self is your biggest battle. Like, you're more scared of your inner self than you are of anybody else. Your inner self creates all of this fear and all of this anxiety and all of this depression and all of this stress. You have to be able to stand up within yourself and cut yourself out sometimes, but really battle yourself, that inner voice, and tell that inner voice to be quiet. And I promise you, it might seem like it's so loud right now, but eventually it's going to start to die. It's going to start to get really, really small. That inner voice, for me, has gotten so small, I could barely hear it. I can barely hear it. And then when I do hear it, sometimes I laugh at it because I'm like, damn well, you're not supposed to be thinking about stuff like that. So you need to stop. You need to flip it. Like, and then when I do get those thoughts, I automatically change my thought into my why. Why do I need to flip it? I need to flip it because I promised myself I was going to do X, Y, and Z. And such need this, and such need that. And I need to do X, Y, and Z to give them what they need. That's how I just do it, maybe. But, yeah. I hope that this video actually makes sense. And I pray that I was able to help somebody or somebody was able to find this helpful. If it's not making you happy, it needs to go. It needs to go. I don't care what it is. A man, a job, a sister, a brother, a cousin, a mommy, a daddy. They need to go. Or handle them accordingly. But they don't need to know in and out of your everyday life. They don't need to know what you got going on. They don't need to know none of that. Keep them on a need-to-know basis. Okay? Stay over there. Keep them away from you because their energy will rub off on you and it will make you feel bad. But anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. But yeah, I'm definitely going to be back with the videos. And I miss y'all. I hope y'all miss me too. But yeah, y'all like my little heater? Look at that. It's not plugged up, but it's a little heater and it comes with a little hand warmer. Oh, it's magnetic. It's a hand warmer. Like, that's so cool. Cause it's cold on this port. Well, no, it's not cold. I'm not cold right now, but it do be getting cold out there. So keep me warm. And it went down because you don't know man. Because this video, thumbs up and subscribe. Share some things that y'all do to overcome depression. Maybe we can help each other, and you can help somebody else that might be struggling with depression. So drop some things in the comments that you do to help overcome with depression, and just drop some good vibes in the comments, because they definitely helped me. So I know if they help me, I know other people read in the comments and there's positive comments. It'll help them be positive. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep the positivity going. Keep it flowing. I'll see y'all in the next video.